Hey guys, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here. We are in the Spain vlogs. I'm currently in Madrid. I flew in this morning, so I left yesterday at 5 a.m., got here at 6 a.m. Of course, since I live in Seattle, I had to fly first over the country and then over the ocean. So it was a very long travel day. So we're staying a day in Madrid. We're doing a little bit of sightseeing, but I am here for the World Jigsaw Puzzle Championships. I am so excited, and do I think I'm going to be winning at these competitions? Absolutely not, but I'm excited just to be here and enjoy it and sightsee and meet people, and it's just going to be a fantastic trip. So of course I'm going to share with you everything. I also am going to be making a separate video for completing the puzzle over on their channel. It's going to go a little bit more in depth about the competition itself. So just a little heads up on that. If you want to see it whenever it's available, I'll link it down below. But yeah, I'm going to probably take a shower, take a much needed nap, and then we might do a little sightseeing in Madrid. Alright, good morning. I had such a great time yesterday in Madrid. I met up with some friends to go out to dinner. We also went to this really nice place for a sunset. Missed it by just a few minutes because we missed a bus, but it was still a really nice view and had so much walking in. I think we walked like 20,000 steps yesterday and got here at like 11 p.m. last night into my room and slept so great. I think I did it right where I stayed up most of the way on the trip on the plane, and then I just took a few hours of a nap yesterday because I wanted to still be tired for last night, but I also wanted to be functional when I was out and about. So I ended up sleeping great, and I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning and I feel okay. Like I feel a little tired, but I think I'm going to be okay as far as jet lag goes. But we are just chilling this morning. I had some breakfast here at the hotel, and then I have a little bit of a walk slash train ride to get to the train to then get to Valladolid. So I'm excited. I actually get to meet all of my teammates today, which is great. We haven't practiced together yet. I've only met one of them in person, and so I'm actually a part of a Canadian team, which is really exciting, and it's just going to be, I'm just like enjoying every moment of this, and just appreciating being here so much. So yeah, that's my plan today. I really don't have anything else besides like my trip up north to get to the actual town that I need to be in. I'm sure we'll do some puzzling sometime, and I know that I'm probably going to do more touristy things. Tomorrow is opening ceremonies for the event, so I'll probably meet a ton of other puzzlers. So that's where I'm at right now. I just have like a little bit of time to pack up and head out. Yeah. Hey guys, good morning. Today is a busier day. Right now we are kind of taking a chill morning in, but I'll show you the Airbnb that I'm staying in. We're gonna be going to the Dome later today, and we have opening ceremonies later today, and there is like a dinner with the whole thing happening too, so I'll take you along for that, but let me show you where I'm staying. Also, need to give you a heads up that outside's very noisy here, so you're gonna hear a little bit of noise, but let me show you where I'm at. We enter here, hello, and then we have this big empty space which could use like a seating chair or something, but we have this closet of stuff. And here's where Jenna's staying. She's sleeping. We have the bathroom with a really fancy shower. And then kitchen, really big, nice big table. This is where I'm staying, but Ula is napping. We have this table, which we were working on last night. We were doing a puzzle, which we then moved to the coffee table. We have this one, which we'll be doing later today. I did this one this morning by Wentworth. We have a stack of puzzles there that a couple people brought over last night. And then we've been slowly working at this one. Our thought was, if we can do this one, then we'll be feeling pretty good with anything else that comes our way. It's slow going with the orange, but that's where it's at. And then I'll show you the view. That's like the best part. So currently we're all just kind of chilling and resting and getting us on the time zone that we need to be on. So I didn't sleep the best last night, but I slept a little bit. My goal is to maybe take a nap later today because we are going to have a very late night. So I'm sure later on there's just gonna be a ton of stuff happening. So I'll do my best to keep you in the loop of what's going on, but I'm just still very excited to be here. We did go grocery shopping yesterday, got a few things for just here, and yeah, that's where I'm at. I'll bring you along to the Dome so we can see the venue, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun day. Made it to the Dome eventually. Got a little bit off track. This is Leslie, by the way.
Hi.
We accidentally wore the same shirt.
Totally planned.
Yeah. So we'll be back here later tonight for opening ceremonies. So we're at opening ceremonies and it's still going on, but we're deciding to do the puzzle trivia. None of us think we'll do well, but you know, it'll just be fun to do it with everybody, and met already so many new people and it's been so much fun.
Those are paintings.
Okay, so we're nearly ready to start.
Good morning. Last night we had an incredible dinner with everybody, and now I'm on my way to do the USA Jigsaw team photo. And I'm also going to meet my pairs partner for the first time. So I have his shirt here, and we're hopefully going to practice today. I don't personally have anything happening, but they do have the Guinness World Record tries and individual starts. So it'll be a fun day of just looking and seeing who's fast. I'm sure everyone's fast, but hopefully I can get some practice in with my pairs partner and our team. Our team hasn't been able to practice yet because the last person arrived yesterday. So hopefully I can get some puzzling in before tomorrow, which is when I actually can compete. So the USA beat the Guinness World Record in just over 44 minutes, which is absolutely wild. So I just went to the market, got a couple things, and just chilling in the square, having some iced coffee. And then I think we're gonna practice finally later. I did meet my pairs partner. He's going on a tour this afternoon, so hopefully we can practice together as well. But in general, it's just been so fun, and I'm tired. But yeah.
So today is the big day. I am competing in pairs and individuals. Individuals is at 1 o'clock, and then pairs is later on at 5:45. And It's getting real now. Last night we had the live stream streaming on the TV. We put it as like a cast of the TV, so we've been watching, and there are so many fast puzzlers. Oh my gosh. Some, I think it was Kristen, ended in 26 minutes for her prelim. Like, that's wild. And there's a lot of people that are under an hour, and I've only been under an hour like twice, and like just barely. So, you know. But there is also people who are just here to have fun, and I know there's people who aren't finishing, so I think I'm gonna be like somewhat in the middle. I don't think I'll continue further. It'd be cool if I did, but you know, I'm also realistic. But maybe I just need to think positive thoughts. I definitely could. Maybe I'm speedier in competition, which tends to be the case. I tend to be a little bit faster when everything's happening. Who knows? Also, image makes a big difference. So, and then last night I met Frank and we practiced once. So for individuals, you get 90 minutes. For pairs, they switched it to 75 minutes, and there's 4 rounds of pairs. And so we had never practiced together before at all. And last night we just did one puzzle, and it was an easier image that they had done as one of the prelims for individuals, and we ended up getting it in 48 minutes. So I feel like we got a little bit of strategy worked out, and out of the two, I'm definitely the faster puzzler. So it's kind of like if he's not working on something, just like piece sort or sort by shape or something like that, just to make my puzzling a little bit faster. So that's kind of like our strategy right now. Oh my god. This morning I'm going to do one last round of practice. This is the Eiffel Tower, the Paris postage stamp that everyone had anticipated was going to show up, and it did last night as the 3rd round of individuals, and their times were nuts. I think there was like 50 people who didn't finish, but I think everyone who qualified was under an hour. So, you know, I'm gonna try this one, just see where I'd stack up, but yeah. I also know a lot of people will practice this one like several times. So if you're someone who like just did it for the first time, it'd be a lot slower than someone had done it a few times. So we're just gonna see, you know, just for fun. Also be like a little warm up before the big event today. So let's see how I do in this one. I was gonna say good morning, but I think it's afternoon. It is Friday. I think I lost count. I'm just walking, hopefully, to a toy store that sells puzzles. Frank and I did not qualify for semifinals, although our time did. Due to the country rule, we were dropped down, and so we aren't doing semifinals, but I do have teams today. So I'm just on my way to a toy store since the rest of my teammates are sleeping, and then we'll meet up later to do our teams event, which our goal is to finish at least one puzzle. And you'll have to see my costume because it's like I'm Canadian. So the puzzle store was completely sold out. There was like 6 puzzles left, and they're all Ravensburgers that you could get stateside. So didn't get anything, but I did go to the market and got a salad and a little iced coffee. These little iced coffees are so good. They're like 30 cents, which is crazy. I'm just sitting here in the plaza having some lunch. Currently, the semifinals are happening for individuals, and then later on is semifinals per pair. So I'll probably go in and check that out, see what's happening. I've been following along on the lives, so I do know who's been streaming ahead, and it's wild how fast some of these puzzlers are. So it's just been fun. I also just ran into some other puzzlers that were going to a social event that was just like on the WhatsApp. There's a whole group of us that are on there, and you can like chat and say things that are happening, but you don't keep up with it. You can sometimes miss things because it's so much stuff happening. So if you are coming alone, don't worry, you're definitely going to find people to hang out with and things to do, because there's always someone being like, hey, I'm going to lunch here, or hey, we're going to do this here. So it's kind of cool. So maybe I'll try to do something like that later on. But for now, I'm just going to sit here, have my lunch, and maybe head down in a little bit. All right.
Hold on.
Here's my Canadian team. We got Ula, Jill, and Jenna, and we're coming up with some strategies which may work, may not. So we're about to head in. All right, I'm with Leslie again. We are off to meet some people for the puzzle museum display.
We're gonna learn some jigsaw history, maybe.
Right.
Find it.
We saw a little bit of the team's event, bought some puzzles, and this is very shaky.
Puzzle damn cow. We were flying through that after that cow. Flying through.
We should have used the black side for the cow because.
Oh, you can
else
see
is
the
just
difference.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good idea.
But yeah, I think Ruby definitely got a better bunch of options.
I still think we should have put like 4 different shapes on the 4 boards and passed this around.
Yeah.
That would have been, because we know what shape is on each board.
I think so.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't matter, like.
Went to the museum, and they're in this park, and there's wild peacocks. All right, so I am just in the apartment about to do this puzzle that I purchased. You are able to purchase some of the puzzles, but they go really, really quickly. And so I got this one, which is called Ocean Whimsy. It's one of the individual puzzles. I'm gonna be doing this puzzle as I'm watching the team's live stream. So yeah, this morning I was out with some friends. We ended up going to that little museum. We ended up going to a little cafe, and now I'm here by myself just to do this puzzle, kind of chill out, and maybe we'll do something later. I'll probably go back to the dome at one point because they do have finals for pairs and individuals tonight. So that'd be fun to look at and watch. I'm sure it's going to be nuts in there. It's not the biggest of places. It looks a lot bigger on screen. In person, it's very tight quarters if you're just an onlooker, but I'm excited to see the fastest puzzlers, and it's just crazy to see how fast they, like, it looks like they're in fast motion, you know? But yeah, I'm gonna do this puzzle real quick, and we'll see what the rest of the day comes. It is the final day here, and I'm going to be going down for the team's final and closing ceremonies. I think are at 4, But last night I had such a fun time with some friends. We went out to this Michelin star restaurant. I'll have to put pictures of all the food that we had. Oh my goodness, I think there was 14 courses. I feel like I'm still full. So it's just so much fun. I feel like yesterday was just like constantly just hanging out with friends and watching the different final events, like either at the Dome or here. And yeah, it's just been such a great time. So I'm gonna be eating some yogurt and then heading down for a little while and seeing how the teams go. Might stay there for the whole thing or might just stay there for a little bit, but I also need to find some souvenirs for Dave. So that's my plans today. And then we'll have to do a little bit of Tetris and experimenting with how to get everything home. I know we all got way more puzzles than, well, maybe we're all anticipating getting a ton of puzzles, but I didn't anticipate the space I need. So I'm gonna have to figure out how to get them home. So we'll have to see how that works.
We're going to come up with the floor team has been just quite extraordinary this year.
Acabo de recibir el ok.
Don't mind how shiny I am. I just got back from closing ceremonies and afterwards it's just like chaos of everyone just like taking pictures and hanging out one last time before heading back. Some people are leaving right now, some people are staying for a while, but it was so much fun to be here and see all the closing ceremonies and seeing everyone who won, and it's just crazy how fast people are. So for me, I feel like I was just like a participant, you know, I wasn't really like competing to win. And being here, seeing some old friends, seeing some new friends, seeing some people I've been talking to for a while, and just like being here, like you don't have to be a fast puzzler to come to this type of event. You can just go to have fun and meet people and puzzle, and you know, you get to meet new friends. So it was been so much fun. I'm gonna try to pack and I'll be heading home tomorrow. All right, it is several days later. I am home recuperating, and let's just say this was an amazing trip. It was such a great time. I had to say thank you so much to Completing the Puzzle for sponsoring me to go. And if you are interested in learning more about the competitions and my competing aspect, I will link that video down below where I go into a lot more detail about competing during the championships. But it was such a great time. I'm going to be now getting back into slow puzzling and casually puzzling like usual. There will be one last video for Worlds just to round it up, which is the haul of all the puzzles that came home with me. So stay tuned for that, but thank you so much for being here, and I will see you guys all in the next video. Bye guys!